You probably think your cat is just cute. The little kneading paws, the sudden roll onto their back, the way they stare at you from across the room, it all seems harmless and adorable. But what if some of those awe moments are actually your cat's way of telling you that something is wrong? In this video, you're going to discover 7 dark secrets hiding behind your cat's cutest habits, and how those sweet behaviors can actually be warning signs of stress, anxiety, frustration, or even pain. If you love your cat, you cannot afford to keep misreading these signals. Many cat owners in 2025 still misunderstand feline behavior because cats are masters of hiding how they really feel. Experts in cat body language explain that cats often use normal behaviors, grooming, purring, blinking, nibbling, playing, in strange contexts when they're stressed or uncomfortable. These are called displacement or coping behaviors, and they can easily trick you into thinking your cat is fine when they're not. Your cat can be suffering quietly while looking cute on the surface. This video will help you see behind the act so you can protect your cat before small issues become serious problems. As you watch, count how many of these 7 dark secrets you see in your own cat. The more of them you notice, the more your cat may be trying to communicate something important. Don't panic, the goal is not to scare you, but to give you the knowledge to finally understand what your cat has been trying to say all along. Let's start with one of the most loved and misunderstood behaviors, kneading. Secret 1, kneading you isn't always just love. It can be emotional dependency or self-soothing. When your cat climbs onto your lap, purrs, and starts kneading you with their paws like you're a soft pillow, it feels like the ultimate love moment. Behavior guides explain that kneading comes from kittenhood, when kittens press on their mother's belly to stimulate milk and feel comfort. In adult cats, kneading is usually a sign of affection and security, but here is the dark side. Some cats use kneading as a way to cope with anxiety and emotional dependency. If your cat kneads obsessively, digs in very intensely, or can't settle unless they need you for a long time, they may be using that behavior to manage stress or over-attachment. It's a bit like a human constantly fidgeting or biting their nails. It still means they trust you, but it can also mean they're not coping well when you're not around, or that they're relying heavily on you to feel safe. That cute kneading might be your cat's emotional support button and a sign you should look at their overall stress, routine, and environment. Secret 2, purring doesn't always mean happiness. Sometimes it means pain or fear. Most people are taught that purring equals a happy cat, and often that's true. A relaxed cat in a comfortable position who purrs softly around you is usually content. But cat behavior and veterinary sources warn that cats also purr when they're in pain, stressed, or scared, as a kind of self-soothing mechanism. That means purring can be both a love song and a coping strategy. If your cat is purring while hiding, breathing fast, sitting hunched, or showing other signs like dilated pupils, tense muscles, or reduced appetite, that purr might be a red flag, not a compliment. They could be hurt, nauseous, or anxious, and using purring to calm themselves down. The dark secret is that humans often assume they're purring so they're fine and miss early medical or emotional warning signs. Always read the whole picture: body posture, eyes, appetite, and behavior, not just the sound. Secret 3, that random love bite is a boundary you're crossing. You're petting your cat, they're purring, looking relaxed, and then suddenly they nip or bite you gently and run away. It can look playful or funny, but many behaviorists describe these as warning bites or overstimulation bites. Cats have a limited tolerance for touch, especially along their back and tail. When we ignore their subtle signals, tail twitching, skin rippling, ears turning sideways, they may feel overwhelmed and use a quick nip to say, "Enough?" The nip itself might not be serious, but the dark secret is that you've already missed several earlier warnings. If you keep pushing, those little love bites can turn into more serious aggression. Your cat isn't unpredictable. They're talking in a language you haven't been trained to hear. Respect that bite as a communication, not as a joke, and adjust how and where you pet them. Secret 4, rolling onto their back isn't always an invitation. It can be a trap or a test. Seeing your cat flop onto their back and show their fluffy belly feels like the ultimate trust move. Sometimes it is. Belly exposure can mean they feel safe in your presence. But experts warn that this position is also defensive posture where your cat can use all 4 claws and teeth if they feel threatened. The dark side is that many owners treat the belly show as an invitation to rub, then get scratched and think the cat is temperamental. In truth, your cat might be saying, "I feel relaxed enough to be vulnerable near you, but I don't actually want you to touch my stomach." If they stiffen, grab your hand. or kick with their back legs when you go for the belly, they were never asking for a rub. They were showing trust in your presence, not consent to physical contact. Misreading this cute pose can damage trust over time. Before we go deeper, pause and think. How many of these have you seen in your cat this week? Obsessive kneading, strange purring, sudden love bites, or confusing belly traps? If you're recognizing your cat right now, keep watching because the next habits, over-grooming, staring, and cute little rituals may actually be your cat waving a giant red flag you've never noticed. This is where cute stops being harmless and starts becoming a silent cry for help. Secret 5. Over-grooming can be your cat's version of anxiety scratching their own brain. Cats are naturally clean and grooming is part of normal, healthy behavior. But when grooming becomes excessive, bald patches, constant licking, chewing fur, or focusing on the same area over and over, it often signals stress, boredom, pain, or underlying skin issues. Behavior and health guides describe over-grooming as a major anxiety coping strategy in cats. From the outside, it might just look like your cat is being extra clean, which is easy to praise as cute or neat. Inside, your cat's nervous system may be on fire. They may be dealing with environmental stress like noise, new people or new pets, chronic discomfort, or emotional overload. Excessive grooming releases feel-good chemicals in the brain, so your cat learns to use it like a self-medicating habit. That's a dark secret hiding in a very normal-looking behavior. Secret 6, staring at you is not just adoration. It can be monitoring your mood. You look up and your cat is staring at you from across the room, unblinking, like they're reading your soul. It's easy to joke that they're judging you, plotting, or being weirdly cute. But behavioral resources explain that cats are extremely sensitive to human body language, tension, and tone. They may watch you closely to predict what will happen next. Will you move suddenly, make noise, offer food, yell? In a calm, relaxed home, staring can simply be curiosity and quiet connection. In a tense environment, constant staring can mean your cat is on high alert, trying to stay one step ahead of whatever emotional storm is coming. They're essentially reading your face like a weather report. That cute staring might be their way of managing their own anxiety and safety in a world they can't control. Secret 7, zoomies and random bursts of cuteness can be pent-up stress exploding. The sudden midnight sprint around the house, the wild dashes from one room to another, the random jumping on furniture, these zoomies are hilarious to watch and often shared as funny cat clips. Guides on strange cat behavior note that zoomies can be normal bursts of energy, especially in young indoor cats. But they can also be a sign your cat is not getting enough play, stimulation, or appropriate outlets for their hunting instincts. If zoomies are constant, intense, or paired with other signs of stress, like over-grooming, restless pacing, or destructive scratching, they may be your cat's way of releasing built-up frustration or anxiety. It's not just goofiness. It can be a pressure valve. The dark secret here is that many indoor cats in modern homes are under-exercised and overstimulated mentally, so their cute crazy time is really their nervous system screaming for structure, play, and engagement. So what should you do if you recognize these dark secrets in your cat? If you're suddenly seeing your cat differently, that's good. It means your brain is updating from they were just being cute to they were communicating with me. The first step is to pay attention to context. When does the behavior happen? What changed in the environment? And what does your cat's overall body language look like? Loose muscles and soft eyes usually mean comfort. Tense posture, wide pupils, hiding, or appetite changes point to stress. Next, start meeting your cat's deeper needs. Add interactive play sessions to burn off energy and mimic hunting. Create safe high spaces and hideouts so they can retreat. Keep routines consistent, feeding times, playtimes, and quiet periods. And if you see signs like over-grooming, sudden aggression, changes in litter box use, or purring paired with hunched posture or hiding, talk to a vet or behavior professional to rule out medical issues and build a proper plan. Your cat's cutest habits are not random. They're a language, one that can say, I love you, but also I'm scared. I'm in pain, or I need more from you. Once you learn to see the dark secrets behind those adorable behaviors, I'm in pain, or I need more from you. Once you learn to see the dark secrets behind those adorable behaviors, you stop guessing and start truly taking care of your cat's emotional life. If this video opened your eyes to what your cat has been trying to tell you, hit like, subscribe for more deep cat psychology breakdowns, and comment below. Which cute habit does your cat do that you now see completely differently? Your story might be exactly what another cat parent needs to hear.